Welcome back to another FPL video. In this video we will be seeing my team selection for Gameweek 10. Currently I have 2 free transfers left and there will be many interesting decisions to make this week, so make sure you stay till the end. Before heading to the team selection, let's see how my team did in Gameweek 9. 87 points all out, and rised in 95k ranks. From 338k to 242k. Areola blanked against Villa as West Ham conceded 4 goals. Though he managed to make 3 saves which earned him a point. But never mind, as I wasn't expecting him to keep a clean sheet. In the defense, Matty Cash also blanked as they conceded a goal. But they face Luton next week, where we can expect Villa to keep a clean sheet and Cash to come up with an attacking return. But Van de Ven and Cher both coming up with clean sheets as expected. Though Spurs' defense didn't look solid, but still got through. And Newcastle just continue to impress. They have kept 4 clean sheets in last 5 games. This just shows how solid their defense has been. And in midfield, all the players returning, which I am delighted about. Saka coming up with a late assist against Chelsea. Brian Mbeumo with a double-digit haul against Burnley, where he scored and assisted after blanking in 4 game weeks. You can say holding Mbeumo paid off. Whereas Salah with another brace. He has now scored more goals in past 2 weeks than whole season. That's why I brought him early somewhere around game week 5, because I know what he does. And at last, Maddison with 9 points coming up with a goal for Spurs along with Son. The Maddison and Son duo is looking great and will probably keep on getting better, so there's no way I would sell Maddison soon. In forwards, Hodgland again blanking. He was lively at times and missed a couple of good opportunities. The Premier League goal is just not coming from him. It's the similar situation as Jackson in start of the season, where he did all the hard work but was not rewarded. Now it is a decision for me to keep him or sell him. Let's see what we can do ahead. Next is the City duo attack, where both Haaland and Alvarez scored. As I captain Haaland, I was expecting more points from him after seeing a Salah brace, but it is what it is. So that was my team for Game Week 9. Now we will see how we line up for Game Week 10, so make sure you have liked and subscribed to the channel, as there is lots of FPL content coming ahead this season. Areola starts again ahead of John Stone as he faces Everton at home. Whereas Palace faces Spurs, who currently are in some mood. They just can't stop scoring. Not sure whether Areola will keep clean sheet or not, as Everton have looked decent since past few weeks. But he will give some saved points, that's for sure. So let's just hope for the best. In defense, first one is Cash. Villa face Luton at home, which might be an easier fixture considering the form Villa are in. Villa has been scoring loads of goals recently, though Luton's defense is not the worst in the league, but you will see Villa scoring. And that just brings Cash in the game. It would be nice to see Cash getting attacking returns and a clean sheet this week. Second one is Van de Ven, who faces Palace. Palace have managed to score only 1 goal in their last 4 matches. So there's a high probability that Spurs might keep a clean sheet. And since Aze's injury, their attack is not ticking to the point. And third defender as of now is Fabian Cher. As I have 2 free transfers left, I am planning to bring Gabriel in place of Colwill this week. As Arsenal's fixture run is good for the upcoming weeks, until 15 I must say. They face Sheffield United this week and Burnley in 13. So I expect Arsenal to keep a clean sheet in both of them. And as Newcastle's good run of fixtures seem to be ending, I will probably bench Cher. That just gives me a strong option on bench. I will play him in Game Week 12, where they face Bournemouth in place of Van de Ven, as Spurs face Wolves away. Wolves have scored in every match except their opening game. And with the likes of Neto, Cunha and Huang, they look threatening always. Now in midfield, first we have Saka. Arsenal are unbeaten in all their games this season, and they face Sheffield United this week, who are yet to register their first win of the season. Also, they have conceded the most goals in the league. I think this might be the week for Saka where he can return with huge points. Saka has blanked only once in the 8 games he has played. That's ridiculous. He has an XGI of 6.6 and has 14 shots inside the opposition box with 6 big chances created. That just tells how threatening he is. Also, he is mostly on penalties for Arsenal. Next is Brian Bumo, who will make his way out of the team this week due to better availability of options around him. I am still not sure who to pick. The options I have are Diaby, if I didn't bring Watkins in, and Mitoma, who has great run of fixture ahead. So that's a big decision to make for me. I would like to know your opinion about this one. Whom should I prefer? Third midfielder is Mo Salah, who faces Forest this week. Scoring 4 goals in his last 2 games, he is in some form at the moment. Also, Liverpool attack is looking dangerous despite the rotation made pretty much every game. He has a freaking XGI of 9.5. Oh man, this stat is enough for how much he is involved in the play. He too has only blanked once this season. He just knows how to be consistent every season, that's why he is the king. Also, Liverpool's fixture in coming weeks are not to overlook. If you don't own Salah, at the moment he is the must according to me. He has the armband for now, but I am also considering Saka. He is another player I like, who remains consistent and deliver the returns. And at last we have James Maddison. He is having a fantastic season so far in his Spurs shirt. He has come up with 3 goals and 5 assists with XGI of 5.8. He has 15 shots on target so far but only managed to score 3. The Maddison and Son duo are too good for the teams. They have 16 goal involvements out of 20 goals which Spurs have scored. He faces Palace this week. Palace have kept 3 clean sheets in last 5 but conceded 4 against Newcastle at the weekend. And I expect Spurs to score as well. Now in the forwards we have Højlund, Haaland and Alvarez who will be facing each other this week. Højlund blanked again last game week, but he putting everything on the pitch, just couldn't manage to score his first league goal. Came very close last week but couldn't get past the keeper. As I said, it's similar situation of Jackson in the start. I might hold him. And at last the City duo, both of them scored against Brighton, and hope they will score against United too. Haaland scored a brace in the Champions League midweek. He will be pumped up to face United in the weekend. Also, Alvarez came off the bench and scored but was ruled out. So that is my team lining up for next week. Hope you found it helpful, and if you are watching till now, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Allow me to take the leave. See you in the next one.